So with this last video, we're just going to talk about some mutations that are found in organisms. So mutations actually cause a change. This is a change in the DNA sequence. The DNA gets changed, the organism is going to get changed. So it can change the appearance, it can change how it behaves, specific functions, all of these things. Mutations, however, are essential to evolution, but a lot of times, most of these mutations are going to be bad. They're not going to actually help out the organism. They're going to cause harm. So very rarely are we actually going to get a mutation that is helpful. So for example, some harmful mutations that we're going to see are sickle cell anemia. If the blood isn't able to carry oxygen right through the hemoglobin. Cystic fibrosis, albinism. This particular alligator here, he's bright white. Is he going to be able to hunt very well? Probably not. Everyone's going to see him coming. So that's going to be a bad mutation to where he's not going to be able, or she is going to be able to hunt very well, so it's probably going to die unless somebody finds him and puts him in captivity so that it can just be fed. Down syndrome, that's where you actually have an extra chromosome, so that's a mutation. And a wingless fruit fly, right here you can see no wings right there. I would call that a walk, not a fly. Hemophilia, it's where the blood does not clot properly, to where if you get a cut or a scrape or a bruise, you can bleed to death either externally or internally. That is a bad mutation. And then dwarfism. Now, mutations don't actually have to happen with each individual. Sometimes mutations can get carried down. For example, sickle cell anemia can have those bad symptoms by the mutation that helps make hemoglobin. So hemoglobin doesn't work right. So now we can see that the father here, he doesn't have sickle cell anemia, but he has the recessive gene that causes it. And if the mother does as well, which of course you would never know that because they're not affected, they have a 1 in 4 chance that they have a child that is going to inherit both of those. So mutations can get passed down from parent to offspring so that you can have bad things happen without even knowing it. Now, at the end of this, this is the 6th video. One thing you need to figure out, can you determine the similarities and differences between asexual and sexual reproduction? Can you identify the types of offspring, uniform and diverse, from both kinds of reproduction? Explain how genetic information is passed from parent to offspring. Identify the advantages and disadvantages of each type of reproduction, and define and give examples of mutations. So that's going to be the end of our slideshow. If you have any questions, I'm hoping that we can do a Q&A session over Zoom during our normally scheduled time.